Hey, y'all. I'm Black Dragon. Welcome to Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker news that you can trust. And as always, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in from wherever it is in the world that you happen to be. Man, thank you guys for everything. Love having y'all. It was great shows that we had last night. And we move on as we do a little morning broadcast. Let's see here. So it seems that the Pagans Motorcycle Club has been having all kinds of trouble lately. A bunch of arrests we've been talking about, and that just kind of sucks when them folks get their eyes on you. They're all over you, no matter what. So we did a report a couple days ago, and then there have been a few arrests that I really hadn't talked about. But there was a trend down in the Sunshine State of Florida where they've got just about in just as many days they've had about 3 arrests and pretty close to like 3 days. So we decided to cover this story today. Third member. Let me see. Let me share a screen with y'all so y'all can. There we go. Third member of the Pagans Motorcycle Club arrested in Keys. That's the Florida Keys over drugs and weapons, deputies say. So we find this on the Miami Herald, and they have for my audience that's just listening, for my podcast audience, they've got a picture of the colors up here of the Pagans Motorcycle Club, and underneath the picture it says the Monroe County Sheriff's Office said they arrested a third member of the Pagans Motorcycle Club this year, courtesy of the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. So a third Key West member of the notorious, and of course, they say motorcycle gang, we say motorcycle club, was arrested Sunday after he was found with a gun and drugs, authorities say. Ryan Allen St. Clair was taken into custody at the Bahia Honda Bridge on the Overseas Highway and charged with carrying a concealed weapon without a license. That sucks. Possession of cocaine, that sucks. Possession of marijuana, and possession of a controlled substance without a prescription. That sucks too. According to the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, the 29-year-old from DeLand, Florida, is the third member of the Pagans Motorcycle Club to be apprehended in the Keys. The Pagans Motorcycle Club is described by the U.S. Justice Department, of course, as an OMG linked to violent crimes and trafficking in drugs and weapons, authorities previously noted. The Sheriff's Office said in a news release that they responded to a call regarding a suspicious person underneath the bridge at 7 a.m. Sunday morning. Now, here's where the story kind of gets unfortunate, because they get a call. There's a mysterious person under the bridge, they say. So they arrive there. They get there. Upon arrival, they found St. Clair there alone, wearing a pagan sweater and a baseball hat, with 2 knives visible on his hip. St. Clair told police he slept under the bridge after getting into an argument with his girlfriend. Man, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing that gets you. Get into an argument with the girlfriend, get pissed off, go storming out the house, and now you're under the bridge and you look suspicious. No, I'm just trying to get a little sleep. But anyway, he told police that he slept under the bridge after getting into an argument, and police then searched him. And I hate this we're talking to you, we got to search you thing that goes on. You ever been there? Like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm just, here under the bridge. Well, what happened? Why? I got in a fight with my girlfriend. Well, we need to search you. I don't understand how 1 + 1 equals that. Like, what? It's not illegal to have guns on my or knives on my side. It's public property under here. Why must I be searched? No, I don't want to be searched. Then, of course, they might kill you. So they searched him and found 2 knives. Well, they could see those. A 9mm handgun, a stun gun, 2 grams of cocaine. Oh, my God. It starts to get ugly. 2 grams of cocaine. Oh, my God. You could hear people moaning. You also had 4 grams of Molly. Well, whoa. I don't know what Molly is, but he had 4 grams of it. And 8 grams of marijuana. He was arrested and taken to jail. Ah, man. So they had a big thing where they have people, a press conference or something. And I want to thank the deputies involved in this case for their good work in removing the criminal and illegal contraband from our streets, Sheriff Rick Ramsey said, and at that meeting. Police noted they now have arrested 3 other Pagan members, 2 of them within like the past 2 weeks, not as many days, but in the past couple of weeks. Austin Christopher Reynolds of Key West was taken into custody Thursday. The 26-year-old was charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, possession of a weapon by a convicted felon. I guess that's 2 different crimes: possession of a firearm by a convicted felon and possession of a weapon by a convicted felon. I guess maybe their convicted felons don't get to have any weapons at all. He was also convicted of or charged with fleeing and eluding. Because if you're a felon and you have a gun and you've got all this going on, you're just probably not going to stand there. He's also charged with evidence tampering, reckless driving, and knowingly driving with a suspended license. Man, they took the license charge and threw it on him. Several days earlier, Justin August Meyer of Key West was arrested January 27th after police obtained a search warrant for the 31-year-old's home and charged him with possession of cocaine, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, possession of ammunition by a convicted felon, and possession of drug paraphernalia. So, wow, that's what's going on over in Texas. So, what do we make of these things? What's the takeaway here? It's tough out there, but it's really tough when you have things. I don't know what life are you living when you know that possession of a weapon by a felon is going to put you right back in prison for real, and you still have that weapon anyway. That is, to me, you got to figure out something else. Maybe you carry a axe handle. Maybe that's what you carry. But a weapon, I don't think, like, you got to figure out something else to do, man. You got to come up with a different strategy, because that one don't seem to be working. And the other thing is, I hate multiple felonies. Like if give me for one thing. Don't if you know you shouldn't be carrying a gun, then absolutely you shouldn't have marijuana and Molly and coke. I mean, boom, 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 the stacking thing. And then you're running too, and you're eluding, and like anyone can get away from them. I mean, it happens. It happens. But it's crazy out there. And every time they arrest one of these guys down there in Florida, they're going to throw it right up. Oh, shoot, we got 5 pagans arrested. We've arrested 8 pagans. We're just arresting them pagans? So we have in the Navy, we used to have this thing called a safety stand down. If 3 or 4 sailors get killed or something, they'll have a safety stand down. Like if 3 or 4 sailors get killed around the country loading weapons, they'll have an entire, okay, nobody's going to load any weapons for a week. We're going to re-emphasize all of our weapons safety procedures. Stop the trend. So I used to do this in my club all the time. I would have a safety stand down if they're, like one time we had 3 or 4 people wreck in the same week, weren't wearing helmets. Like, all right, listen, I want everybody to spend the next 2 days not riding, but rather in the clubhouse talking about safety, like wearing your helmets and this, that, and the other. We're going to have a safety stand down, a moratorium against things that are against our safety protocols. I think sometimes clubs should do that. Because we just saw the story, alleged leader of the outlaw Pagans motorcycle gang, they do this all the time, returns to prison after violating bail. Remember that guy? He has to go back to prison for, I think it was 15 days. We just did that story. 3 of the brothers caught up down in Florida. This guy was over in Rhode Island, and they just keep boom, 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 plastering. I've had that happen. They keep plastering it up, making it seem like this club just can't get it together. Always remember too that everything you do while in club paraphernalia looks bad on the club. Always keep that in mind. There's no I. We all look bad. We all look bad in the club when one person does something, and we all seem to pay the price. And I'm looking at the stories here. Let me show you guys this real quick. This is kind of interesting how they do this. I look at my stories here. Here, 3rd member of the Pagans, Miami Herald. Here, 2nd member of the Pagans, Miami Herald. Here, down here, Providence Journal, alleged leader of the Outlaws. This is so when somebody's doing a search, like they do a biker news search, it just pops up, and it looks horrible. Can't be good for public image. So we have to be careful how we do, because it just kind of shows out against us. So I hate to see that, but that's what's going on. Let me look over here at my folks this morning. Boy, good morning, everybody. Good to see y'all. And I was seeing some comments roll by that that don't seem to be part of the story. What do you do when the racist comments are made against you because of your Jamaican descent and fellow people of color are being harassed? fight back? So I don't know where that question came from. I was trying to check my questions out. Okay, so you guys are talking about something else, looks like. There was, oh heck, I hate it when they do that. Let me take that back. Okay. There was another news, a dirt bike rider killed in a crash with a vehicle on a South Carolina road, Highway Patrol says. One person was killed Sunday night, unfortunately. And that was last night. When a dirt bike crashed into another vehicle on a South Carolina road, according to Highway Patrol. What's a dirt bike doing on a road? The two-vehicle collision happened at about 6:20 p.m. and Aiken County Master Trooper Brian Lee said. Master Trooper. Chevrolet was heading east on Caroline Road and was turning left onto Langley Road, Dam Road, when the wreck happened, according to Officer Lee. That's next to Langley Pond near the campuses of Midland Valley High School and Aiken Technical College. As the Chevy turned, a dirt bike rider driving on Langley Dam Road failed to yield right away, and the vehicles collided, Lee said. The dirt bike rider was killed, according to Lee. Information of the rider was information on if the rider was taken to an area hospital or died at the scene was not available. The Aiken County Coroner's Office is expected to publicly identify the dirt bike rider after notifying the next of kin. There was no word on if the dirt bike rider wore a helmet. You know, most dirt bike riders do wear helmets. It's been my experience. No other injuries were reported in the crash, which continues to be investigated by the Highway Patrol through Friday morning. So far, up to Friday, 65 people had died on South Carolina roads in 2022. Well, we just got into 2022. So 65 people died as of Friday, and he would be the 66th, which happened Sunday. State Department of Public Safety data shows last year 1,121 people died in crashes in South Carolina. I'd be interested to know how many of those were motorcycle crashes. This is the first fatal crash reported in Aiken County in 2022, while 34 died last year, according to the Department of Public Safety. Wow. We send our condolences to that biker's family. So, it's tough out there. 4 hours ago, another biker was taken to the hospital with suspected serious injuries after a crash on Main Road. So, it's getting tough out there. He was taken to the hospital with suspected serious injuries following a major crash in Truro this morning. The collision involved a motorcycle and another motorcycle and a car at the junction of Falmouth Road and Arch Hill. It occurred at 7:40 a.m. For several hours, the road was closed. Don't you hate that? By the police and emergency services, including their ambulance, was there. Paramedics, firefighters were dealing with the incident. So the biker was trapped into the car, but was freed by fire crews and taken to Royal Cornwall Hospital with a suspected leg injury, according to officers. So that guy turned out to be all right. Not all right, but alive. And that's important. Marky says cops always pull you over, ask where you're going, where you're coming from. It's not any of their business. I think that's a good time to bring up the idea too, that you don't have to answer those kinds of questions. Most of the time they get you when you start answering questions. Just so you know. So anyway, that's what's going on out in biker news. Listen, I have a show coming up today. I'm not sure if I should run it now or maybe at noon. You guys remember the story I did about the lady that I called a Karen, who was yelling at the Hells Angels and calling them all kinds of names and everything. Well, that lady contacted me, very angry at me, called me a racist. Yeah, me, Black Dragon, a racist. How can you call me a racist? Like, I'm like the most non-racist guy. I should win Nobel Peace Prizes in non-racism. You know what I'm saying? I need some applause. Yeah. Yeah, I should, like, how are you going to call me a racist? She said I'm a racist because I called her Karen. That to call any white woman Karen is racist. So she's mad at me. And she responded to my video on her. And so I made a video about that last night. And I was going to make it part of the show, but I got tired. I couldn't link them together. So I'm going to play that video that I made and talk about her messy behind. So I was wondering, when should I show that? Should I show that like maybe 10:15 or something? Or should I wait till like noon and have a noon delivery of news today? I could be like, the major channels. Oh, firefighter Steve Hill asks if you've done your motorcycle profiling project survey yet. It only takes 3 minutes. I think that's a important one to do. So where do you go to do that? I guess the motorcycle profiling project. I don't know their email or website URL, but that is a survey you should take. Big Take 317. Big Take 317, man. I haven't seen you in a while. He says, only break one law at a time. Yeah, that law stacking thing really, really hurts. The possession of the RX stuff, that's what gets the feds involved, says SSW Custom Sewing. Black Dragon, when do you hit the road to California? To San Diego. I don't think I'm going to go on the Cold Ash Run today. Like I told you, Sven, they were having that outbreak of the Omicron. They were having that outbreak of Omicron, and it looks like it's subsiding now, but at the time that I was planning the trip, it was going on pretty heavy. And so I had made up my mind that I wasn't going to be out there Omicroning it. I have certain health issues that I've been lucky so far that I haven't caught. Well, you don't know. Maybe I have had it because I was sick, as you guys remember, the beginning of January. And like right around 2 days before New Year's Eve, December 31st or something. And I couldn't get a test because everybody was traveling. I couldn't get a test. So, you don't know whether you had it or not. I had a bad sore throat that got so bad that I couldn't even swallow. It was horrible. It was horrible. Replying to Black Dragon. Is the other Black Dragon on or me? Respect to the Pagans, a great 1%er MC. Says Eric Crouch. So I happen to know quite a few of those guys, and I've always had good conversations with them. Always have had good operations with those guys. Good times. So I really hate to see this because I know how bad it hurts a club. But yeah, you don't know whether you had it or not. So I could have had it. But I hope not. I mean, I kind of hope that was it, because then I would be able to say, well, that was easy. But my throat was hurt for real. And one thing that scares me is I've had all 3 of the shots. And they have these things they call breakthrough infections, which means that, having the shots really doesn't do some people any good at all. You still get it. So, who knows? But that's why I decided not to go, Sven. It's because I didn't want to get sick and die. Although they say Omicron's not killing as many people. But we're still losing 2,000 people a day in America. We're going to hit 1 million lives lost in the next couple months. 1 million lives. So who knows? Whether it's real or it's the pandemic or whatever. Whatever it is, it's ugly. So that's why I'm probably not going to go on the Cold Ash Run. But what we are going to do is we're going to ride to Selma. Is it Selma? The Pettis Street Bridge. Where is that? Is that Selma? We're going to ride there, I think, next weekend or something. In a week maybe or two. We're going to ride there with some other motorcycle clubs. And you guys remember the Pettis Street Bridge and the civil rights thing that happened there, whatever. Count me stupid, but if the Second Amendment denies government the authority to infringe on a citizen's inalienable right to keep and bear arms, where in the Constitution does this supreme law charge for a felon? Yeah, I've often wondered that, Moondog. Like, how do you, once you pay your debt to society, and some states have gotten with that. Once you pay your debt to society, you can get your rights back to have a weapon, depending on the kind of crime you were charged with in the first place. Hellfire Stew says in Texas, a cop can determine on his own that you are a gang member and confiscate your firearm and give you a car ride. Well, that's nice of him. A whole car ride and everything? But I've seen that. I thought that had been fought in Texas and that they had gotten around that. I guess that's still going on. So anyway, you guys, I want you to do some good things. I want you to have some good fun out there, and not be targets. And part of not being targets is not fitting a target profile. And you know what the target profiles are in your own area. How does sleeping under a bridge turn into an arrest with major felonies? Need you guys to be thinking, have your thinking pieces on. It's important. So anyway, look for that show that I'm going to do today. Somebody, that lady is afraid of wildlife. You don't know that. You do not know that, JW. You don't know. You don't know that she's afraid of wildlife. There could be predators out there. That's what she called them. Papa Renegade's laughing at me. Crazy black dragon and racist. And I don't know. You guys tell me, is if I didn't know that if you called a white woman Karen, that was racist. Well, that would really suck, especially if her name is Karen. According to liberals, blacks can't be racist. No, that's not true, Brother Wills. Blacks can be racist, but blacks cannot participate in racism. So you can be racist as an individual, but you have to be part of the ruling class, as it said, to be able to put racism on somebody. Racism is supposed to be a social construct of the ruling society rather than, oh my God. We have someone named Karen, and she says, why people always hating on me? I don't even know what to call. I'm going to call you Kay. Listen, Kay, we're not picking on you, girl. I don't know where the name Karen. They used to call them Becky's. We used to say Becky's, but we. I don't. Every racist you meet says I'm not a racist. So, but I'm not. I don't think. I love everybody. I love Asian people. You don't see me going around hating on Asian people. And I like Caucasian people just fine. I like black people. I like black people. I like Hispanic people. How many colors are there? 5, 7 colors of people? I like everybody. I like Sven over there in Germany. Ignorance always seeks attention and does it loudly, says Aunt Squirrely. God, oh my God, man. Oh, I wish I had that saying for my video. I feel like redoing my whole video just to add this. Aunt Squirrely has always got like the smartest things to say. She's been following me forever, been a subscriber forever. I just want to thank. She always comes in with the right. Ignorance always seeks attention and does it loudly. Like my grandmother had those sayings. Grandson, ignorance always seeks attention and does it loudly. Somebody here says, freaking Karen's always looking for someone to complain about. And that's not racist to say that. Back in my day, we used to call them Gladys Kravitzes. You guys don't know who Gladys Kravitz is. I'll give anyone who knows who Gladys Kravitz is, I'm going to give you a special something. Because you guys don't know who that is. You're not as old as I am. You don't know who Gladys Kravitz is. But that's a nosy person. And we didn't call ourselves somebody racist for calling somebody Gladys Kravitz. Black Dragon's still that worse than Cali. Maybe the best choice you can make. Here in Germany, the infection number has risen to nearly 200,000 people a day. Yeah, that's, you know what, Sven, that's why I didn't go. I didn't know. I didn't know what to expect. And I've made that trip so many times, I just decided to sit it out. So I haven't made it now since last time I made it was 2020. I've lost 2 years of my life, man. Oh, here's somebody gave it to me, motorcycleprofilingproject.com. Big Take 317 says he had it 2 weeks ago. So there you go. There you go. Oh, we got Danny D'Lo on, man. Danny! You got to check out the Danny D'Lo Biker TV here on YouTube and Danny D'Lo over on TikTok. Danny made a post about me on TikTok and I went viral. My video got like 89,000 views in 3 days, something like that. 2 days, something. Which, I mean, that's not viral if your name is Casey Neistat or something, but if you're Black Dragon, that's viral. So, I was so thankful to Danny. And his show is really doing great. His latest video is, oh my goodness, what's it called? You got to go see his latest video. It's really making, headway. SSW says, my sister is fighting COVID. She's vaccinated and it's mild for her, thankfully. And that's what they say about the vaccine. It'll make it better for you, except for Seth Robinson says, Robinson, not Robinson, but Seth Robinson said, man, you want to throw that in there, don't you? Says it's a flu shot, buddy. Not a vaccine. And why are these people keep calling me Uncle Phil? I don't look like Uncle Phil. So I'm not even gonna show Danny Delo's pound Uncle Phil business. You don't want me to tell you what you look like. Of course, they might call me racist. Holy moly, you can't say anything. Somebody says I have a voice for a radio broadcasting. Your voice and style of talking sounds just like the late Rush Limbaugh, radio personality. Don't like him at all, though. Didn't like him at all on the 2. On the 2? Your voice and style of talking sounds like the late Rush Limbaugh, radio personality. Didn't like him at all on the 2. Well, I mean, I've been told I have a radio voice. This is my program. So I'm glad I have a voice for it. That would be cool. If you guys just didn't want to hear me. And one of the reasons that I got back into this is so many people kept saying, oh man, we miss your voice, Black Dragon. So here I am. Good morning, Uncle Phil. I mean, Black Dragon. Mark, why y'all do this? I don't look like Uncle Phil. He was a fat guy. And I'm just pleasingly plump. There's a difference. Uncle Phil. Anyway, you guys look for my thing on Karen. Actually, her name, I believe, is Kat. What is the male version of Karen? Neil? Somebody said Neil? I don't know. What do you call a black nosy person? Are there black nosy people, or do we just all mind our own business? Do you call them Karens too? Do you call guys Karens, or do guys have a different name? Ken? Black Dragon, I wish you would do a show about blacks and racism in the MC world. What would a show about blacks and racism look like? Send me an email. blackdragon@blacksabbathmc.com. Send me an email and we'll talk by phone. I mean, I can do any video you want me to. Whatever you want me to talk about, let's chat it up, and maybe we can do that video. Maybe you can come on air and talk about it too. Listen, I want all you guys on air that want to come on air. We got a big platform. This is your platform. This is your show. You watch me every morning. So we want to do what you want to do. First of all, I want to say thank you to the people that keep sending me news things. Because, I'm just one guy here. I'm not breaking any news often. Although Hollywood and I have broken some stuff here lately. So I appreciate when you see news in your area that you send it to me. It gives me more to talk about, and it gets news covered in your area. And some of you guys are seeing, news programs and articles and things I'm not seeing. So I just want to thank you for that. And I want you to come on here if you want to, come on here, and do a show with me or something. That's what we're here for. I want to thank you, Guillermo, for my super chat, $10 that you just sent me. Thank you, sir. Hello, sir. I am El Harris from Los Jefes MC. Man, what does Jefes mean? Is that Chiefs or something? I don't know. But I'm El Harris from Los Jefes MC. Just got my public relations officer's book. I wrote that. Amazing word of wisdom. Thanks a lot, sir. Been learning a lot with your videos as well. The knowledge is much appreciated. Man, I appreciate you buying my book. Thank you for supporting my authoring and publishing efforts. Thank you, El Harris. You know, I wish I could say names and things right with the right pronunciation and stuff. But thank you, man. Thank you from Los Jefes MC. And I take it you must be the public relations officer. Or maybe not, but I thank you for buying my book, man. I'm glad that it's given you some information. That's what we want to do. And thank you for another $10. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for supporting me. That keeps me, I mean, you know, you make a couple bucks, you can keep on rolling. Like that road up there, you can just, like that road up there, you can just keep on rolling. Danny D'Lo knows all about the TikTok Becky. Oh, really, Lissa? You know, Lissa follows us. She knows more about us than we know about ourselves. G6 says, I know you like them Puerto Rican girls, and I do. Who doesn't? Asian people. Oh, my goodness. There's somebody that keeps picking on me. Every time I say something, they go and they make a whole brand new, like, name on YouTube. I say Asian people. I like Asian people, and they make an Asian people name. And then I see them. It's true. Dragon loves us, especially our women, from the Asian people. I know that's somebody messing with me. We're trying to be kind to the lady. We are not racist. At least I don't think I am. Ain't no reason for me to be racist. Yeah. Somebody said male Karens are kins. Okay, now we know. However, Daddy D'Lo says I'm racist against snow. It's white and on my land. Danny. Someone says, Kevin Fitz says Becky's are the ones we like. Oh, Becky's are the cuties. The Sean Irish O'Hara says there's only one race, and that's the human race. Amen, man. Yeah. Oh, listen, somebody says y'all swing by Vikings Montgomery if it's next weekend. If you're in Selman. Is Selma like next weekend? Is that the day? Is that because I didn't understand why we were going particularly, except that we were going. But if the day is next weekend for whatever reason, then that's why we're going. And the Vikings MC is a great motorcycle club that we hang out with, especially down in Pensacola, Florida. That's where we met them. No, wait a minute. I think we met the Vikings. Was it Pensacola or was it Jacksonville? Well, we met the Vikings down in Florida. They're here in Atlanta, and we party with the Vikings so much, man. So, yeah, we'll stop in. I'll make sure the road captain knows, and we will stop in and see you guys. You know, have some stuff for us. Somebody knows who Gladys Kravitz is from the series Bewitched. Matt is old. I wouldn't have let that out if I knew. Somebody else knows who. Am I just catching up? Aunt Squirrely knows who Gladys was. Am I that far behind? Wow, I must be that far behind. I actually know a lady who is a hand model. Wow. Just as I believe you met the Vikings in Minnesota. I don't know if I met the Minnesota Vikings. So, but I did. Oh, that's funny. Not those Vikings, man. Oh, that was good. Listen, I'm getting old. I'm not catching some of these. Is Becky a TikTok model? Someone asked. Well, anyway, listen. We hope that the news gets better for the Pagans over there, man. They're catching it down in Florida, all over. So we hope the news gets better for them. Sorry that the one dirt biker was killed on his motorcycle, and sorry, but we're happy for the one the biker that was hit, got his leg hurt, but he's still alive. That was good. So we hope for better news for everyone. I have that video coming out. What time should I do that? Let's say noon. I'm going to put that video up for noon. My response to the Karen lady. I wasn't trying to be racist. She went over there and showed her ass in front of the Hells Angels clubhouse and wants to call me racist. That ain't fair. Just to tease y'all, today is 14 degrees Celsius and the sun is out in the Black Forest. You see, the problem is, Finn, nobody in America knows what the hell 14 degrees Celsius is. You might as well have spoken Spanish. What is Celsius? 14 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. 14 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. 57.2 degrees. Yeah, we had to work that out. Yeah, I'm so glad that Google gives you a work that out thing. So we can look at that. 14 degrees equals 52 degrees. This guy, 57 degrees. This guy's going to be happy about 57 degrees? Bro, like over in Florida, I'm sure it's warmer than that. 14 degrees Celsius. 14 degrees Celsius to us is like freezing cold. You can't throw that out to pick on us, Finn. Nobody here is going to get that. It's 14 degrees Celsius. Holy moly. We were supposed to, when I was a kid, we were supposed to go to the decimal system. They got us, I was like in second grade, they got us all ready. They taught us millimeters instead of inches and centimeters, and we looked at that part of the ruler that had centimeters on it, and we were all ready to go. But like the third grade, they said, this is coming in at any time. And then it never came. It never came. And Americans then forgot Celsius. They forgot the decimal system. We just forgot it. Was it the Dewey Decimal System or something? If I remember right. I would love to ride down to Selma and meet you, Black Dragon, but my cryptability has not got to that point of travel yet. Man, I wish that you could come. Anyone wants to come with us? Oh my goodness, I should tell y'all that. Anybody that wants to ride down there with us, we're leaving from Atlanta and we're riding to Selma. And I'm going to ask my brother who set up the ride for us. I'm going to ask him. I'm going to call him this morning and ask him when we're going and where we're going. So anyway, we're glad that it's warm. After the last days with -5 and snow, we're good. We're happy to have the warmness here. But Aunt Squirrely says it's 61 in Florida. Like, man, yeah, don't be trying to pick on us. It's never going to be warmer in Germany. I mean, really, isn't Germany next to the North Pole? It's never going to be warmer in Germany than it is in the United States. Don't even do that, man. Don't do that like that. Don't do that, Sven. I got an idea for an episode I'd like to see, Dragon. Josh, hit me up, Black Dragon at blacksabbathmc.com, and we'll do that episode. So anyway, it was good to spend some time with you guys this morning. My office is freezing cold, as you guys know. I can't have the heater on in my office because you guys would hear. I mean, it's hideous, and that's how. Can you guys hear that? I mean, it's like very loud. But I did do this. I bought an oil radiated heater, like one of my people told me to do. I bought a radiator heater, but I just have to put it together. And who has time to take that thing out of the box and put it together? So we're hoping that we can get that done. All right. So that's my news this morning. Jeremiah Theason, good to see you, man. Good to see you, Alyssa Lay. Chris Sutton, Pound WMC, man. Appreciate you, Chris. You guys remember to stop saying mine. I, me, and start saying we. The Motorcycle Club is all about we. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning with some news and what have you. And check me out on TikTok, man. My TikTok channel is blowing up. Black Dragon Biker TV on TikTok, Instagram, Black Dragon Biker on Facebook, Black Dragon Biker TV here on YouTube, and all my other places. The Dragon's Lair Motorcycle Chaos is my podcast that we podcast simultaneously on. And we have blackdragonsgear.com and bikerliberty.com as our online news magazine. And those are all the places to get me. Listen, I found something on Facebook. Facebook has been hiding communications that people are trying. I found some communications that I haven't seen for years. There people have been trying to talk to me. And this is crazy. I'm going to show you guys this in case you didn't know. And so I'm just now answering people that I haven't answered before. And if you go to Facebook and you go here to Messenger, then you come down here to options. Who would ever click on these three dots for any reason? You click on those three dots, and then you got all this stuff here. And way down here in this cryptic vault here is message requests. You got incoming call, message sounds, pop-up, all this stuff. And then here is message requests. You click on message requests. And then all the way down here on the bottom, these are people that are not friends of yours that try to talk to you. Like somebody named Adam tried to talk to me at some time. I click on it, and he introduced himself as the international chairman of some motorcycle club. MCC means he's over in Europe somewhere, and he's talking to me about vests in the Philippines, all kind of stuff. I don't know this guy. I've never spoken to this guy. I've never seen this before. He sent it in December. But it gets worse. I mean, you go in here and you click this. I just found this yesterday. So if you sent me a message, here's the one here. See spam. Who the hell would know to go here? You go here, and there are all kinds of messages that people have been sending me. Some, look at this. That's a year ago. Eva Lovia. Maria Luisa. I don't know these people. Teresa Roberts Collins. I don't know these people. I answered a whole bunch of messages yesterday in some sort of spam folder. Listen, people. That's why Facebook, for the first time ever, has lost people over $30 billion or something, because folks are sick of their bullshit. Facebook is so full of shit. It's just ridiculous. They're so full of it. It ain't even funny. So people are saying, you know what, man? I'll just go to TikTok, man. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, y'all. So I just can't believe that metaverse, faceless metaverse, Zuckerberg is losing. Yeah, people are getting tired. They got tired. And one of the things one of my brothers in the Black Sabbath used to always tell me, always says, is people will vote with their feet. People will vote with their feet. And that's what people are doing on Facebook, voting with their feet, getting the hell out of there. Andrew Merritt says, Black Dragon, that happened to me also. I must have had 200 messages. Like, why would they hide your messages from you? And if you got a phone, you ain't never seeing that. If you got a phone and old eyes like these, you ain't never fixing to ever see those messages that were meant for you. Yeah, glad I don't do Facebook. Got email and phone that works for me. Yeah, a lot of people just got rid. And this whole thing that they got these machines. Like I said, man, that's killing it. And they kicked me off for a week. People are getting tired of that crap. So anyway, I said all that to say, if you want to get a hold of me, Black Dragon at blacksabbathmc.com. It is my email address. And if you've sent me a message and I guess I have to start saying that every day. If you've sent me a message and I haven't answered you, I try to answer all my messages. So if you sent me a message and I haven't answered you, then you might be in a spam account that Facebook has hidden from me. And Facebook only hides that because we're not friends. So if you send me a message and we're not friends, Facebook says, well, y'all ain't friends, so let me hide that message. Oh, these guys. Anyway, that's it for me. Let me know. Thanks for sending me stories. Any story you want to send, blackdragon at blacksabbathmc.com. Make sure to go to my Facebook page. I'm thinking about starting a Facebook group. What do you guys think about that? Facebook group where you guys could just put in your own content as long as you play nice. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. I'm Black Dragon. Thanks for tuning in. Get skinny and get the book.
Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.